Hello and thank you for joining my channel Infoverse Tech, where we explore new technologies including big data, blockchain, machine learning. Today we're looking at Terraform, which is an open source application provided by HashiCorp, which allows us to create or manage infrastructure through code. And this is what is termed as IAC, infrastructure as code. So some of the prerequisites, because this is a very short video and I just wanted to introduce you to Terraform capabilities. I assume that you have already downloaded Terraform. I'm showing it here. It's terraform.io and downloads page, and there are a number of OSs available. So if you're using Apple or Linux or Windows, download the relevant binary and get started. I've already done that. Secondly, you also need a AWS account. If you can just sign up for a free account or a free tier, that should be good enough for this demo that we are doing here today. So once you download it and install Terraform, let me show you what are the next steps. So you need to create a folder, as I have done here. You can see that in the path where I have Terraform installed, I've created a folder called tf_aws_demo. This is where I will be placing my tf file, or the Terraform file, which is written in any editor of your choosing. It can be Notepad or it can be any IDE, as long as it includes the HCL, which is what we are writing the code in, which is the configuration language supported by Terraform. Okay, so to get started, let me just show the document that we have. Okay, so here we have a file called tf_aws_demo.tf. TF stands for Terraform, and this is the file that is located in this folder structure. So to start off, we provide the public cloud name, which is the provider. So it can be Azure or Google Cloud. Here we're using AWS. You would have already gone and created and received access and secret keys. I'm showing here, and the region, which is US-East-1. This is again depending on where you're located, you can choose this region. Then you have the curly brackets closed. The second block is the resource block, where we are saying we need an AWS instance to be created. I'm just giving it a random name example. The Amazon image that I have is an AMI this ID, which is from the free tier, and it's actually in Ubuntu 16.04, and the instance type is a t2.micro. Okay, let me just comment this one. This is the second instance that we will create once we have a successful first one created, and we'll come back to this. So let me just comment this out, save the changes. Okay, and let's get started. So let's take a quick look at how we can go about it. So the first step to do, once you have Terraform installed and you're in that directory and you have the tf file created, you run the Terraform init. As the name suggests, it initializes. So Terraform knows which is the public cloud, how to connect to it, how to access it, and so on. Okay, so it's successful. It provides me the version number and so on. I can also run Terraform --version just to confirm that I'm running the right version. Okay, once that's done, I'm going to run Terraform Plan. So I just want to see if my syntax is right and it's able to parse the file correctly. So when I run that, it goes through the file and says all the pluses are what's going to be added. It's going to say, okay, this is the resource provided in the document, and after going through the file, it says, okay, the plan is that I need to add one instance, yeah, which is fine. So I'm going to say I'm good with the plan. So let's apply the change. So you can see it's going through and it's now prompting you to enter a value. I say yes, I would like to create this instance, and now I quickly go to my dashboard, EC2 dashboard. I do a refresh and you can see that I have something already being initialized, right? And if we go back here, you can see that 10 seconds have elapsed and it's in the process of creating. Now you can see the immense power and capability of this method, that I have the information about the desired state that I need, and the desired state is captured in this TF file, and using that I'm connecting to public cloud, AWS in this example, and I'm able to provision a virtual machine. So it's still initializing, it takes a few minutes to get ready, but this does tell us that it's very successful, whatever we did. Now let's go back to the file, and I need to run a second instance. So I already have this here. You do notice that it's a different AMI. So these AMIs are determined by the region we are in. So in this region, the free tier AMIs that I have access to are these two. This one, the AMI B374, is actually a 1610 Ubuntu. So let's save this file and go back and say, okay, I want you to take another look at the file, and so it can present me, what is the plan. So it is able to parse that correctly and say the plan is to add an additional instance. Okay, yeah, that sounds fine. I'm going to do apply. It's going to parse the file and let me know if it's good to go. I say yes, I am ready to set up another instance. Let me do a quick refresh, and you can see the first one that we ran a few minutes back, it's up and running, and you have the second one being initialized. And if you go back to the PowerShell where we launched that command, about 10-15 seconds have passed, so it's still in the process. It's creating the second virtual machine. So I hope you do appreciate this. Was a short video to quickly get you up and running, get that interest spark to use Terraform to provision a VM. And in later videos, in future videos, I'll be covering more advanced capability, including adding a storage or making additional changes to the infrastructure, maybe changing the IP, adding a load balancer, and so on. So stay tuned and look forward to joining me on future videos. So just going back, I'm just going to do a quick refresh, and you can see that I have both of them up and running. So this is great, and my console also reports that it's created, it's done, and it's got the apply is complete and 2 resources running. Okay, so before I end the video, I would like to run another command to clean up. So I can say Terraform Destroy, and this would run and clean up any VMs that we created, so that we don't incur any charges. Although this is a free tier, so I won't get any charges, but this is a good command to know if you want to clean up after you've done experimenting and playing around with Terraform. So thank you again. It was like I said, a quick introduction to Terraform, and hopefully you enjoyed the video, and look for, and as you are subscribed, I'll be uploading additional videos on Terraform capability. Thank you for watching. Bye.